Hi fourth graders, it's Miss Boyle, Miss Chisholm here. We're so excited. We're about to go on a road trip. We have the car packed and we're excited to take you along with us. Can you start to think about where we're going? Hint, look at our shirts. All right, Miss Chisholm, are we going to be making a right or a left when we leave Deer Creek?
Well, we're going to take a right on to KK, also known as Kinnick, and we're going to be heading right up to that corner of Walgreens, and then we'll be taking a left to get on to 794.
Awesome! I'm so excited, Miss Chisholm.
Oh, this is the best.
We're passing the Walgreens. We're now going to take a left.
It's a landmark for me, that Walgreens, so it makes me remember where I'm going. We're heading up to this red light up here, which I'm going to stop at. And then we're going to make our way onto 794. We're on Oklahoma right now.
While we're at the stoplight, I'm looking and I can see that we're on Ellen's. We're gonna be turning onto Ellen Street. I see the sign that says Port of Milwaukee. That's one of the road signs that tells me what's going to be coming up ahead. It's also making me think, what is that? Driving along here, fourth graders, I'm starting to notice one of the big landmarks of Milwaukee. And you're going to see it here in just a couple seconds as we keep driving along.
What a beautiful morning, even with the clouds out there on Lake Michigan.
So as we're passing Lake Michigan, Miss Chisholm, what are we coming up on next?
Well, as you're panning around, you're probably noticing other landmarks that we'll more fully investigate. You see the clock over there? It's telling us it's 48 degrees. I'm noticing right now that we're seeing the port. So that sign that we noticed before, we're seeing part of the Port of Milwaukee. As we're on this beautiful 794, we're coming up to the Hohen Bridge, which then you can see landmark buildings of the downtown of Milwaukee.
I'm also noticing that it's a calm day out there on Lake Michigan as we're passing over the Hohen Bridge. I see other important landmarks as we're driving along here, fourth graders. I can see the Art Museum.
The Discovery World.
Oh,
nice.
Another important landmark.
These road signs tell us that it says 794 West. So as we got onto 794, we were heading north, but now we're going to take it west. Because this trip we're taking requires us to head west. see these signs. It says Madison, Green Bay, Chicago, all different destinations. We're going to be going into the lane to follow Madison signs. I see it says 94 West. That's going to help me stay on track.
There's the sign for Miller Park.
Landmarks are one way to help us remember where we are and where we're going. It's kind of like memorizing. So when I see Miller Park, okay, I know I'm headed the right way, and then I can notice signs along the road that tell me I'm headed the right way.
And there's the sign right there that we just passed to let us know which way to go if we wanted to go to Miller Park.
Well, I'm seeing a sign that says West Allis. Wow, so as we're driving along, we're passing boundaries. And that boundary tells me that's a different area that I'm in. West Allis is another city. The State Fair Park's coming up. The Pettit Ice Center.
Miss Chisholm, I see another landmark that's coming up here on our left. What are we seeing?
Oh my goodness, there's State Fair Park. There's something else too. I think it's a Halloween store. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. And there's the Pettit Ice Center. Landmarks like water towers also help me remember where am I. So I'm noticing that I like to read what's on the water towers. It's another way to know. This one says Milwaukee Regional Medical Center. It tells me that Fredert Children's Hospital is coming up. Oh, another water tower, Miss Boyle. Wauwatosa. Landmark water towers. I see 4 of them. Briggs and Stratton. That's telling me there is something called Briggs and Stratton over there. Another Wauwatosa water tower. Miss Boyle, we're going to be paying attention to a sign that's going to say 167. So I notice it's not this. And when we get to 167, we're going to be turning off. There's so much signage that's helpful. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing a 167 and it says east, west. We want to go west. So it looks like 5.5 is behind there. Miss Boyle, what does that mean if it says 5.5?
That means we have 5.5 more miles to go.
It's getting closer. Getting so excited.
I know. I wonder if you have any guesses yet as to where we're going.
Ooh. Washington CO. I know that CO stands for county. So we've just crossed a county boundary. We were in Milwaukee County. Now we're not anymore. But it's an invisible boundary. I had to read the sign to know. My sign again. Not going to turn on the east one, I have to wait till I get 4 1/4 miles ahead. I see a sign here that says last 167 ahead to Holy Hill.
There it gives us a clue as to where we're going.
Oh, I think I see a Holy Hill Road sign. And it says 1 mile. You see that 167 looks like in a different symbol? So exit 57 is the same as 167. Oh, there it is. This is where I'm going to exit, right onto this exit ramp, 167. Miss Boyle, I am noticing something about the road right now as I look ahead. I'm noticing an incline where it seems kind of like that road looks like a ribbon. Or it looks like I see lights way up there, like we're going to be going up. It's like we're going higher up. What social studies word that is. Higher up. I think it has to do with elevation. Something that is more elevated.
As we're driving along, I can feel as we're getting farther and farther up, I can feel us moving in that elevated roadway.
This is a much more rural area because I'm noticing barns, noticing some farm fields. And more space between buildings. Because I know that I need to find a road, and I believe the road is called Carmel Road.
Again, I'm noticing that incline as we're driving ahead here. That's telling me that the elevation is changing.
Oh my goodness, look at that landmark, Miss Boyle. There's a landmark over there at the very top of a very high point. It says Holy Hill. All right. We're taking a left on this Holy Hill Road. Sage Trail Holy Hill segment.
fourth graders, we just made it. It's 8:24 and we are so ready to trek the trail. Come on with us on our journey.
Yay!
Can you guess where we are? We're at the Ice Age Trail. We're doing the Holy Hill segment today. Come along with us as we continue to hike.
Hi, Miss Boyle.
Hi.
We're on the trail. It's so exciting. Come along. We're gonna walk up because I see a sign coming up.
As we're coming up on that first sign of the trail, let's take a look. Oh, here I see a map that's telling us where we can go. I see the different key elements to show us what we can all look at. Take a look. I wonder what you're noticing on this map.
I'm also hearing birds. Also, it's very quiet. Boy, what a beautiful start.
All right, fourth graders, let's keep walking. As I'm walking, I'm starting to notice the difference between the path. So right now, as you can see, it's kind of muddy. As I'm moving in, I can see that there's more and more leaves on the trail. Today is October 3rd, so the seasons are really starting to change. Here we're coming to another sign on the trail. It's telling us keep going this way, Miss Boyle and Miss Chisholm.
That's so helpful.
I'm listening for all of those sounds that I hear as we're walking. I can hear the crunch of the leaves beneath my boots. Here I'm coming up on some more elevation. The elevation's getting higher as we're walking.
Miss Boyle, I see a sign on a tree.
Oh,
What does
yes.
that say?
Let's take a look, fourth grade. Oh, it looks like it's telling us about the tree.
Oh, that's a tall tree. It's an aspen, but it's a big tooth aspen. Oh my goodness.
I have to lean way back to be able to show you, fourth graders.
I can't wait to find out more about this later and why there would be a big tooth aspen right along this trail. That's interesting.
Yeah. You know, Miss Chisholm, I'm looking around and I'm noticing it looks like there's more of these trees right around us.
Oh my goodness, yes. Noticing what a tall trunk. And then when you finally get to the top, it's as if they had to wait for the leaves to be at the very top.
Wow. I can't wait to see what other signs we see as we're walking. Let's keep going. We've just come across another important signage here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see.
So it says that kettles, this is our topic, and it talks about kettles being depressions.
So as you can see, there's a big dip right in the middle here as it goes down. And that was because at one time in Wisconsin's history, there was a glacier sitting right there. And all of the earth formed around that glacier and kept it insulated Miss Chisholm said had a great connection of it to your lunchbox, where your lunchbox is insulated and it keeps those items cold. So the earth acted like the lunchbox to the glacier, and eventually it melted and it created a lake or a pond. Do you think today, if we got a lot of rain, do you think this would fill up with water?
That's a good question, Miss Boyle, for everyone to think about. Because it really seems like we are studying the past by looking at it in the present. I love the definition of a kettle, and I also think about what you know a kettle is. So many connections that we'll come back to.
What a great picture they've given us to help us understand how a kettle is formed. Let's continue on, fourth graders, on our journey. Are you noticing something, Miss Chisholm?
I am. As I'm looking this direction, I see very high elevation. Like I can bend down and it's so high. I can't even see the tops of the trees this direction. But literally, as I turn, I see a swamp and it's very low. The elevation here is very low. I know it's a swamp because it's wet and the vegetation tells me it's a swamp. I see cattails out there. I see tall swamp grasses. And this seems like an area that might be underwater at times. From rain, from snow melt.
What great noticing.
It's very different, one side and the other.
Wow. Let's keep going on our journey. Come along with me.
Hey, fourth graders, I see someone down there. Miss Boyle, is that you?
It is, Miss Chisholm. I'm gonna hike on up to meet you.
Oh, so she's saying the word up, and you can see her. You can hear her. She's rustling. Her feet are rustling on the leaves. As she's coming closer, it is evident that she's walking uphill. Oh, wow, Miss Boyle. That was a big incline.
Yes.
Was there water down there?
There was, fourth grade. Let's go take a look down there. Come on with me. Wow, fourth graders. We've just come along a bigger body of water. I'm noticing how calm the water is. Wow. Do you hear that, Miss Chisholm?
Oh, I was just noticing. I can hear it, and I see a bunch of ducks out there. I can't even count them all.
Oh my gosh, let me zoom on in.
This habitat looks like home to many birds and animals. I'm wondering what else lives in the pond.
Wow. I noticed it's surrounded by all these beautiful trees. Miss Chisholm, I feel like this will be a good time to get our notebooks out and go make some observations.
That'll be great.
Awesome. Let's go. Wow. Miss Chisholm, I noticed some really cool things while we were down there.
I did too. I could see when you were down there, I was thinking to myself, I want to record some of what I see and some of what I hear.
Yes.
So what I was thinking of in my notebook, I'm doing what observers do. They take notes so they can remember and go back later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some evidence of this trip.
Yeah, let's do it.
I might even draw. I'm going to sketch out what this looks like, Miss Boyle.
Yeah. And I'm going to put too what I feel I feel the crisp air this morning. I see that the water that we were just looking at was really calm. There was wildlife down there. I can't wait to record all my observations.
Oh, you gave me an idea.
Oh, great.
Friends, oh my goodness, this is the steepest incline yet. Miss Boyle, what are you noticing?
I am noticing so much, fourth graders. I'm noticing all of the rocks and all of the tree branches I'm coming across, because you know what? We're moving towards the Kames, and Kames were formed when the glacier is melted and it carried all the debris with it. So that water that was rushing down carried the rocks and the trees. I can't wait to see more. Hi, fourth graders. I'm starting to notice something as I'm looking out here. I'm noticing all of the brush that's on the ground. Brush is trees and branches that are fallen down in a pile, especially over here. This is an obvious noticing that I'm having right now. And as I turn around here, you'll slowly start to see some more evidence telling us why I'm making these observations. Right now, I'm stopping my camera so that you can see in the background straight ahead, there are some logs on the ground. Logging is a big part of Wisconsin's history and natural resources. I'm starting to notice some more evidence of logging. If you look behind us, I see more trees down. I even see some tracks right behind us.
Big tracks. Look like big machines came through here.
On the Ice Age Trail, there are homes that live on part of it, up against it. So I'm kind of wondering, fourth graders, if this is part of the Ice Age Trail that this logging is happening, or if it's the people who live around it that are doing this work. Another wondering I have.
I'm also wondering why they would take certain trees and not other trees. I wonder if there's a reason.
Oh, that's a really great wondering. I never thought of that, Miss Chisholm. I wonder if certain trees are better for logging.
Can't wait to learn about logging later in Wisconsin.
I'm stopping right now because I'm noticing something as I'm walking along the path. As my feet are moving, the ground is a lot softer. As I look at what's on the ground, and I start to look what's up in the trees, up in the sky, I'm noticing for what might give me a clue as to what I'm seeing on the ground. Miss Chisholm, what do you think it's from?
Well, I'm noticing the color of what's on the ground, and it's not leaves, like the broad leaves, but I'm seeing some different types of trees that drop these needles. And I'm wondering why that is and how it's so different right here. We haven't seen this part before. I'm gonna wonder about that and investigate what type of trees. And it's kind of all around the area where they were logging. Kind of putting all those ideas together.
Wow, I'm really noticing a change right now in our path. I'm noticing that the soil's looking different from what we've seen before. The leaves look different. And as I'm standing here on the trail, I'm looking around, looking for evidence that might help me understand why the trail is looking different. There's evidence all around us, helping us to understand what we're seeing. Are you thinking with me? Are you noticing with me? Maybe you have your own wonderings too. Hi, fourth graders, it's 2 o'clock. We just made it back here to Deer Creek. We had so much fun on our adventure on the Ice Age Trail today. We look forward to seeing you in that next video, and we can't wait to see where we go next. Bye!